just bought 27 acres and now we're turning it into our dream homestead. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what we're going to be doing step by step with the barn, the cabin, the house, the water, the septic, etc. Exactly what our estimates are for how much this is going to cost. If you're ever wondering what it really takes to build off-grid, you don't want to miss this. So we purchased 27 acres of land and this cost us $189,000. But this is just raw land. And although it's a great land, it has a pond, it has a creek, there's water right at the end of the road, there's electric right at the end of the road. So these are good things for infrastructural building purposes, but there's still going to be lots of things that we need to do. We're putting in an orchard. We're going to build a cabin right over the pond. We're getting a tractor. We're going to get a cow barn. We have to repair some of our fencing, and we'll be building a shop barn dominium sort of hybrid thing that we're going to live in for a few years while we build our house. So let's talk about the cost breakdown of what we estimate everything's going to cost us to get us a functional living homestead where we have power, water, electricity, and we can actually grow food for our family and our community and perhaps turn a profit. All right, so the land itself costs $189,000. Our budget for the cabin is going to be about $3,000. Our septic permit was $350, and the septic system itself is going to cost $8,500. Now, we couldn't build anything in our county until we got the septic permit, but we have 1 year to install this. Around the perimeter of the property, there is mostly good fencing, which is very, very good because fencing can be pretty expensive, but there is about 20 meters that needs repairs so that we can put cows in, and we plan to separate the property off as well. So this is probably going to cost us about $10,000. At first, we're just going to do the first little bit, so maybe $1,000. Now, our shop house, our plan is to move out there once we have the cabin finished and the shell, and then I'll start to frame everything up from there. So that's when we're going to really start to transition to the property. And the shell itself, we've been quoted for about $20,800, and the concrete slab underneath that is about a little bit shy of $15,000 for the total of a shell and concrete, about $33,000 for the barn shop that we're going to live in. HVAC, electricity, and plumbing. I plan to do most of the HVAC. I plan to do most of the electricity. And I plan to do what I can on the plumbing. I will probably hire more of that out, especially underground. But all of those three things are going to probably run us about $15,000 to $20,000, depending on how much I actually do. And then I'm going to have to frame up the inside of the house. That will cost between $5,000 to $8,000. And then I'll put drywall, the electrical, all this other thing. I estimate making it livable and comfortable enough is going to be an additional $25,000 on top of the $33,000 and the plumbing, HVAC, electrical work that's going to be needed. Now, in order to tie in the water and the electricity, that's about $2,000 total. I plan to get a tractor, which is going to be about $20,000, as well as I'm going to be building chicken tractors, and we'll be raising meat birds pretty early on. These will probably be ready in July or August. These will probably be, I don't know, $500 for maybe 4 of them. They're not that much money, but they're quick to turn a profit, which is going to be key on the farm. The cows themselves will probably spend about $5,000 to $10,000 the first year. Down the road, we have bigger plans, but as of right now, this is our budget, what we think it's going to cost. Here's the number when you total it all up for us to live there and have a functional homestead that we can provide food for us and our community and maybe turn a profit. It might sound like a crazy amount of money, but I think that I'm just a regular Joe, and I don't think I did anything extraordinary in order to be able to afford this. So in this next video here, I'm going to talk about exactly how your average Joe was able to prioritize and afford this lifestyle. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Peace.